Understanding a woman's body language and behavior can tell you a lot about how she really feels when she's deeply attracted to you. She won't always come right out and say it, but her actions will speak louder than words from the way she looks at you. To the little things she does when you're around, there are clear signs that she's feeling something more in this video. We're breaking down the subtle but powerful things a woman might do right in front of you when she's truly into. You stick around until the end because you don't want to miss the most important signs that could reveal she's completely drawn to you. Let's get into it. Sign number 1, genuine glowing smile. You ever notice how some smiles just hit differently, not the polite forced kind? People give out of habit, but the kind that lights up someone's whole face. The kind that's real. That's the smile a woman gives when she's deeply attracted to you. It's not just about her lips curving up. It's in her eyes too. They sparkle, crinkle at the corners, and stay locked on you, like she can't help but enjoy the moment. This kind of smile comes naturally when she's happy to be around you, when just seeing you or hearing your voice makes her day a little better, and the best part, she doesn't even realize she's doing it. A perfect example is when you walk into a room and before you even say a word, her face lights up like she's been waiting to see you. Maybe she's mid-conversation with someone else, but the second her eyes land on you, that glowing smile appears like she can't help it. That's when you know it's not just any smile, it's for you too. Voice turns into a soft, seductive melody. There's something about the way a woman's voice changes when she's truly drawn to you. It's not loud, rushed, or casual, like when she's talking to just anyone. It's softened, slows down, and almost has a melodic, inviting tone. It's like she's subconsciously wrapping her words in warmth, making every sentence feel more personal and intimate. She might lower her volume slightly, making you lean into to listen, or add a playful, teasing rhythm to her words that keeps your attention locked on her. This shift in tone is her way of drawing you in without saying outright, "I like you." For example, if she's asking you a simple question like, "What are you up to later?" it won't sound the same as when she asks a coworker the same thing with you. Her voice has a softness, a little extra sweetness, that makes the question feel more like an invitation rather than just small talk. That change in her voice, it's her emotion slipping through, showing you that there's attraction behind every word. Third, glances at your lips when you talk. There's something undeniably telling about where someone's eyes go during a conversation. And one of the strongest subconscious signs of attraction is when a woman glances at your lips while you're talking. This isn't just a random habit. It's a sign that her mind is drifting toward the idea of being closer to you, possibly even kissing you. A recent study on eye tracking and romantic interest found that when someone is physically attracted to another person, their gaze naturally shifts between the eyes and the lips, more frequently than in casual interactions. This happens because the brain is already imagining deeper intimacy even before a person consciously realizes it. So, gentlemen, if you notice her eyes dropping from your gaze to your lips and back up again, especially in moments of silence or when the conversation gets a little more personal, she's probably thinking about how it would feel to close that space between you. Number 4, her touch lingers longer than usual. Ever had a moment where someone's touch lasted just a little longer than expected and it sent a spark through you? That's exactly what happens when a woman is deeply attracted to you. Her touch lingers. It's not an accident. And it's not just friendly. It's intentional in a way that feels natural yet meaningful, instead of a quick tap on your arm. Her fingers might rest there for a few extra seconds if she gives you a hug. She won't be the first to pull away. Even something as simple as handing you something, her fingers might brush against yours and stay there just a second longer than needed. These subtle, extended touches are her way of feeling close to you without making it too obvious. A perfect example. Imagine she's laughing at something you said and she playfully places her hand on your chest. But instead of pulling back right away, her hand stays there for a moment, as if she's savouring the contact. That extra second or two is her body's way of showing what words don't. She's drawn to you and she wants you to notice 5. Subtly touch her lips or neck. Sometimes a woman's body language says more than words ever could. And one of the most telling signs of deep attraction is when she subtly touches her lips or neck while talking to you. These areas are highly sensitive and closely linked to feelings of vulnerability and intimacy, making this gesture more than just a random movement. Psychologists say that when someone is drawn to another person, they often unconsciously draw attention to their most delicate features, like the lips, which are associated with kissing, or the neck, which is one of the most sensitive areas of the body. If she lightly grazes her lip, plays with her necklace, or runs her fingers along her neck while looking at you, it's a strong, subconscious sign that she's feeling the chemistry. It's almost like her body is signaling openness and attraction without her even realizing it. So guys, pay attention to these little details, because sometimes the smallest gestures reveal the biggest desires. Number 6, laughs more when she's with you. There's something special about the way a woman laughs when she's truly enjoying someone's presence. If she laughs more when she's with you, it's not just about the jokes, it's about the way you make her feel. Even if your humour isn't the best, she still finds a reason to giggle, smile, or let out a laugh because your presence excites her. This is a natural reaction when someone is attracted. Her body releases feel-good hormones, like dopamine, making her more playful and engaged. She might laugh at things that normally wouldn't be that funny, or smile before you even finish a sentence, because she's caught up in the moment. The little details like leaning in, maintaining eye contact, or playfully touching you while laughing are even stronger signs that she feels a real spark. So, guys, when her laughter comes easily around, you take it as a clear sign that she enjoys more than just the conversation she enjoys. You 7 subtly mimics your expressions. You ever notice how some people just seem to be in sync with you, almost like they're mirror in your energy without even trying? That's exactly what happens when a woman is deeply attracted to you. She subconsciously starts mimicking your expressions. And body language, it's not something she does on purpose. It's her mind's way of connecting with you on a deeper level. If you smile, she smiles. If you lean in while talking, she does the same. If you raise an eyebrow at something funny, you might catch her doing it too. It's like her body is naturally following your lead because she feels comfortable and drawn to you. A great example of this is when you're both having a conversation and you rest your chin on your hand without even realizing it. A few moments later, she does the same thing. This subtle mirroring is a powerful sign that she's tuned into you, paying close attention and feeling that chemistry. It's one of those small but telling behaviors that reveal just how much she's into you. 8, blushes or gets flushed around you. Blushing is one of those natural, controllable reactions that can reveal a lot about how someone feels, especially when it comes to attraction. Even the most confident woman can't hide that slight pinkish tint on her cheeks, ears, or even down her neck when she's around someone she likes. This happens because attraction triggers the body's nervous system, causing blood vessels to expand and bring more colour to the skin. It's a subtle but powerful sign that she's feeling something, whether it's excitement, nervousness, or even just the rush of being in your presence. Some women might try to cover it up by looking away, touching their face, or even laughing it off. But the body doesn't lie. If you notice her cheeks suddenly getting a little rosier when you compliment her hold eye contact, or get close, chances are her body is reacting before she can even process it. So gentle if you ever catch her blushing around. You don't ignore it. It could be one of the clearest signs that she's feeling a real attraction. If you've noticed her doing these things around you, chances are she's feeling a real attraction. Pay attention to the little details they say, more than words ever could. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.